What's going on, folks? This is Chris coming at you from my channel I Am Toys. This is another figure review, this time of a custom figure of the Pennywise from the 2017 movie It. In my opinion, this is the best custom out right now. It's by Creeps Customs. It's really good. Detail that was paid to the figure is really excellent. Comes with various accessories. You get the balloon, comes with the SS Georgie boat, and you get a customized base as well. If you're a fan of this, you know, as big as I am, this is definitely a must-have figure. Tim Curry, you know, put his own touch on that character in the original in a way that nobody else could. And Bill Skarsgård, instead of trying to imitate Tim Curry, owned it. You know, he was able to succumb to the role and kind of really embrace it in a way that made him again leave his own mark on it as well. He was amazing, from the facial expression, which he's kind of patented himself apparently, from what I understand. Like, he really did make that expression himself. It wasn't a prosthetic or anything like that. That's really killer. The dialogue between him and the kids were amazing. That scene in the sewer was incredible. When you see him talking to the kid, and I initially, when I was watching that scene, it was raining out, so I thought it was water like hitting his face and his lips that was dripping. But he was like 3 or 4 more seconds into that scene, I was like, oh my god! I'm like, that's not rain. I'm like, this guy is drooling. I'm like, that was so scary, man. It was probably one of the best scenes in the entire movie, and that was something that they added into that film that wasn't incorporated into the original Tim Curry version. But it was, even the Tim Curry version was still amazing, but this scene definitely far superior, in my opinion. So I'll give you a close-up of the upper part torso of the body, and we'll rotate him around. And I'm giving you this shot of him now with the balloon in his hand. I'm probably not going to show it to you again because it takes a little bit of a balancing act to get that balloon to stay in his hand, but it's not incredibly hard, so don't worry about that. Articulation is pretty good. I'll do a quick demo of that. It also comes with a second head sculpt too. I almost forgot to mention that. So we'll get to that as well. I'll show you that sculpt too, and then we'll close out. This video should be relatively short, and I hope you enjoy it. So make sure you hit that 4K option on your browser so you watch this review in all its glory, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here's the figure a little bit more up close, upper body torso shot. I don't know if those of you guys who follow Creeps Customs, this figure, he's kind of showing the step-by-step process of how he had created this figure. First, it was an all-white costume, and he showed you that first, and then he weathered it down more, which I think he did a really good job. As you can see, this thing was totally white before. So he did an excellent job. The hair, obviously it's not futzed with enough in the back. I could really care less because I'm going to be posing this thing from the front and you're not going to be able to see it anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. But it's long enough to where you can get some different poses and present some different scenes from the film itself. You can definitely a wide range of what you can do. So, what was I going to say? Oh man, I can't remember. But yeah, oh whatever. Hopefully it comes back to me. But yeah, you can mess around with the hair. As you can see, it's long in the back. I was going to try and tuck it maybe more in, but again, it doesn't really bother me because I'm not going to be displaying them from the back. So overall, good weathering job. I guess we'll cut to the lower half of the body, and we'll show you that. It's also weathered as well. Now I remember what I was going to say. There was some of the customs that I saw. There was one guy, I can't remember his name. I don't remember if I saw it on Facebook or Instagram, but he was doing one, and the outfit he had was just, he chose a gray fabric. Instead of weathering the body, it was just gray, and it looked weird. With the head sculpt and everything on it, it probably wouldn't look too bad, but what he was doing, I would rather have the white costume and it be weathered than just a gray outfit, because that doesn't look weathered and it's kind of cheaps out, honestly, to tell you the truth. So I'm happy that Creeps Customs went that route with this and, you know, weathered it from start to finish. So I'll let that rotate around one more time so you guys can get a look at that sculpt, and then after that we'll cut to the lower portion of the body And I'll let you check that out. And then we'll get to some brief articulation and close it out. All right, so here there's the bottom half of the figure. The shoes are obviously sculpted, and you know what? Let me touch them just to make sure, because I got tricked on. I get tricked on a few, man. They look like they're sculpted, and then when you actually touch them, it's actually a pleathery or canvas material or something like that. So I had a couple figures lately that tricked me on that. But once again, the attention paid to detail is really good. Weathering is just as good on the bottom half as it is on the top. I guess I don't know what you would call those red balls. I guess tassels or something like that. I'm not sure if it's a different name for clowns. So we'll just stick to tassels or something like that. You know, those are obviously like glued on. If you were to really get in close on it, you might be able to see some imperfections with how they were placed. But honestly, from how you're going to be presenting it, it's not going to matter. Once you see this thing, or once anybody sees this in the shelf or in display, especially if you have some awesome lighting, it's going to look incredible, and people are going to be like, holy shit. So I have my one friend, he's already looking to grab one of these if there are even any left. So, all right, that's the bottom half of the figure. Let's not waste any more time looking at the legs, and we'll do a quick articulation demo. Okay, so we'll do a quick articulation demo for you. I'm telling you, man, I really like this figure. It's just him standing there is incredible. So let's see, we'll move him back. All right, so head, you get some decent movement. Let's see, we'll do it sideways. Head goes back to about right there, or maybe even a little bit more. I'm not going to try and force it. Head goes down to about right there. You do 360 all the way around again. Like I always say, you can exorcist his ass if you want to. The arms, also pretty good. Get them up. You've got swivel as well. So let's see, straight out, and they go all the way up. Could probably even have it go all the way back as well, but I wouldn't do that because you're probably going to rip the fabric. You get some excellent movement in the wrist. Mine comes out really easy, unfortunately. I'm actually going to leave that out. But yeah, this one, for some reason, it pops out. At least mine came really easy. But it's all good. It stays in. It holds the boat fine, and it articulates fine. Just be careful. Well, for me, I'm sure mine is probably unique, so I was going to say, you know, just be careful with that, but I'm sure this is not going to be a widespread issue. And again, it's not a big deal to me. It articulates just fine when it's in there, you know, so I'm not really worried about it. All right, so lateral raises, going to be pretty good, right about to there, and maybe even a little bit more, actually. I'm not going to go too far because I don't want to destroy this figure, especially a custom. Leg, let's see what we can do here. That's pretty good. And knee bend is also pretty good as well. And oh yeah, on mine too as well. This is a little loose, a little loose for my liking. But again, it's fine. It's not going to bother me. He actually stands up on his own, even with a little bit of looseness in here. Still fine. And I know some people would cry like babies over that if that was the issue. But again, for me, I really don't care. It doesn't bother me. All right, and apart, the legs go to about right there. So I did a dancing pose with this guy, which I will pick up. I have a pic of it. I'll probably post it at some point. I'm not sure when, maybe tonight or tomorrow. But the legs go out to about right there. Backwards, right there. And I'm probably not going to get much more out of it than that. Straighten the calves out. So that's about all you're going to get back. But overall, articulation's it's good. It's better than average. I would say that anyway, from what you would normally get. I don't think I did abduction yet. So you can go back that far. Again, be careful because you don't want to rip anything in your figure. And you can go all the way down, which is pretty good. All right, so that's it for articulation. If I didn't do something and you're mad that I missed it, sorry, you're beat. Alright, so let's get to, you know what we'll do? While I have this out like this, what I'm going to do actually is show you the, well, you know what? We'll do the accessories separate. I'll do the accessories and I'll show you the next head sculpt. I think we'll do that. Alright. Okay, so for accessories, I wanted to show you guys at least this one up close, because just to show you the detail that was paid to the boat itself. Hopefully that's coming in. You can see it says SS Georgie on it, and I like that he added that. It's really cool. Accuracy-wise, again, I'd have to rewatch the movie, whether or not the print and so on and the paper is actually accurate to the movie. I'm not sure. I can't remember the kind of paper that they used in the film, but for those of you, again, we have a lot of collectors out there that want everything to be perfect, so this is it. Do your comparisons with the actual source material and see if it's good enough for you, and if it's not, then you know you don't have to approach them and get one. You can wait for the licensed version to come out. And honestly, when the licensed version does come out, I don't plan on getting rid of this one. I will, and then depending on how it looks, who knows, it might not even be good. So I definitely plan on keeping this one. And you know what I'm going to do, actually? We're having a quick cutaway. I'm going to show you the base as well. So I'll see you on the other side of that. Alright, so here's the base. And again, this is all customized. Little grass effect right there. And you also get this as well. And this, I would imagine, goes here. At least that's where I think it goes. Anyway, it fits pretty good there, so you can have them standing on it and, you know, look like the you have the sewer gutter right there. Looks really good. I like it. And for what you get for the money that I paid, it's everything included. I think this is a pretty good bargain for the most part. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to use this base because, like a dumbass, I don't know what's going on with me over the past couple of months, but I've been dropping shit like crazy. So I'm coming down the steps, and I have the rear, the main post of the stand up, and I dropped it, and look what happened. Yep. Way to go, Chris, right? Freaking broke the damn molding around the cusp of where the stand piece goes in. So I give myself a pat on the back for that one. I'll probably try to fix it myself at some point, because I don't want to not use this. This is pretty cool. I like that he gave you this, and then on top of it also gave you that. You know, so that's pretty sweet. All right, so that's really it as far as the accessories. I'm going to show you the body with the second head sculpt on it now, and then yeah. All right, so here's the second head sculpt. Some of you may prefer this one, others may prefer the other one. I definitely prefer the regular version more than this one. That'll definitely be the one that I use to pose with. But it's nice that you get two head sculpts. With the original Pennywise I have the battle damage head sculpt. That one also, the one I have, came with two head sculpts. That one I did not get from Creep Customs. It was from Dan Chung, who hooked me up with that. And the battle damage head sculpt is absolutely amazing, so it looked really good. So for this, out of the two, I'm definitely going to stick with the normal version. The hair with this, you really got to figure out with this sculpt how you want to let it sit, because in the film, it's the one scene that I could find of it on how the rest of the hair is really dark, so it's not a very good reference to trying to figure out how. So those of you, when the movie comes out, I think it comes out on January 9th, I'm gonna, you know, reference that a few more times and see if I can manage the hair a little bit better. Right now, because I know it was like to the side of his hair. I believe that it was the scene where he was coming out of the movie, I believe, out of the reel, when they were watching it in the garage, when he had that big grin on his face when those teeth were out. I'm almost positive that was the scene. So I'll just have to re-reference that scene and see if I can get the hair to sit the way it did in that movie. So, all right, that's it for that. I'm going to give you one final look at the sculpt with the other head on, and that'll be it, guys, and close out with some thoughts and move on. All right, so here we are back to the original sculpt. This is definitely the one that I'm going to be leaving on. It looks incredibly dominating. So this is definitely what I'm sticking to. So that's really about it, guys. Overall, I'm happy with the purchase. Definitely the best, in my opinion, the best custom out of Pennywise right now. So if you want it, reach out to Creep Customs, and he'll hook you up if he's got more spots, or if he plans on doing a second run of these. Or if you guys you don't want it, and you might want to wait till the officially licensed version comes out from a 1/6 company, go for it. But I love having this guy right now, and to be able to photograph him, and it's killer. And I'm definitely going to see if I can get a little bit more creative in the next few weeks and put some scenarios on my Instagram between him and maybe some comic book characters, or maybe my Donald Trump figure. We'll see. We'll see what kind of action I can come up with. So that's really it, guys. I think I showed you everything. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me on YouTube or on Instagram or Facebook if you're friends with me. And that's really about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if I bumbled up a few things. And that's really about it. So close out. Good night. Peace. And see you guys at the next one.